Hello.
Hello. Hop in?
Yeah.
It's not unlocked.
Oh. Why? So frustrating. Right.
Oh, is it working now? Hang on. There we go. Hang on. There we are.
So, from what I remember, we still need to do merches, don't we?
We do.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty good then. Right, we'll keep that pattern on the map if you can see it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I can still see it.
Awesome, thank you. I'll handle all your comms and 2-4, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Think
Yeah,
the
I was going to
Apache
ask if we had a call sign.
I think the Apache's gone off.
I've not heard it in a while. It came in and landed. I don't think it went out again.
Yeah, I think they did leave. So 34 left. And yeah, they left about 9. So yeah, cool, that's fine. So right, let's get emergencies done.
Alright, cool.
And then we'll see how much time we have left after emergencies, and maybe we'll go and do some hovering.
Yeah.
Because I remember last time we kind of did our first hovering stuff. So yes, cool. If you want to taxi us down via Alpha runway 17, take us off, bring us into our pattern, and by that time I would have explained through some of this, well, most of the stuff. So
yeah, sure. Okay.
it's all good, and obviously just be aware of them.
Yeah. Alright, spooling up then.
Cool. So we have our emergency procedures and landings. Was it just emergency procedures? No, emergency procedures and landings, I'm correct. So, engine failure in an auto-rotated flight. So an auto-rotated descent is a power-off manoeuvre where the engine is disengaged from the main rotor system and the rotor blade is driven solely by the output flow of air through the rotor. The most common reason for an auto-rotation is a failure of the engine, though auto-rotation can be also performed in the case of tail rotor failure since no torque will be produced in an auto-rotation. So engine failure at low altitude. So an engine failure at low altitude is simple to recover from and is often experienced shortly before or after takeoff or landing. So the steps are to immediately identify a safe landing site. This should be in direction of travel. Flare to increase forward airspeed. The helicopter to begin to settle, slowly increase the collective to increase lift, ensuring a smooth descent. Adopt a correct landing attitude, and use slightly collective adjustments to cushion the landing. Our auto-rotation landing, you're good to taxi whenever.
Yeah, okay. I was going to ask, was that new?
Yeah, no worries.
Right, power coming on.
Our auto-rotation landing, so an auto-rotation landing is more technical than engine failure at low altitude. The steps taken...
the hood is not right. Let me just change it rather than trying to do it on the fly.
Yep.
It's giving me double now, that's weird. So it says like metric, imperial, so just the one, that's new.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Right, let me get this. Nope. Let me do it this way. What the hell? I've got no rudder control. I checked this before we did anything. Let me just pull up and see if it will. We might. Can you just move us back? Is that possible?
Not when we're in it, no.
Let me just check it then. Yeah, I checked all this before we started. Because normally, there we go. Oh, yeah, we are too close. Right, jump out. Thank you. Right, we'll try again and just pretend all that didn't happen.
Sorry about that. Right. Cool. Right, so we went over low altitude engine failure. So alternation landing. So an alternation landing is more technical than engine failure at low altitude. So the steps taken are to smoothly but firmly lower collective to zero, locate a safe landing area, vertically bleed off forward airspeed and increase lift, continue to adjust the cyclic to adjust airspeed, adopt the correct landing attitude, and use slight collective adjustments to cushion the landing. So we're going to do the rotation landing. So your options are full collective to zero, glide it like a plane, get that nice attitude in. Once we're there, continue to guide us down to the ground. If we're too fast, we're going to just smash into the ground. If we're too slow, we're going to fall out the sky and smash into the ground. So it's finding that balance between being too fast and too slow. That one is normally quite important. Yeah, feel free to go straight here on Bravo, it's a long runway.
Well, just wait, go right now, just say.
Just go straight ahead.
Straight ahead,
yeah. On Bravo, because that'll take us to the end of the runway anyway.
Yeah.
It's a long one.
Yeah, I just had the little seat type thing closed while I was hovering so I could see better.
Yeah, makes sense. Once you've found that nice attitude, not too fast, not too slow, glide down to the ground. Remember, we can skid this thing at, from about 60. We can skid it across the ground alright, so...
We are lifting, so we might die.
That's something to be aware of. Oh, they have lifted them all. 3 Land Rovers.
Can't see it.
That doesn't look too bad.
Right, do you want me to go on to the active or hold?
Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to do fucking anything, I just went straight up.
Yeah, clear to go. They're fine. They're kind of everywhere. I don't know what their plan is, but we should be fine. Yeah, clear to bring us up. So, when we're doing our...
Without being too much of an arsehole to Harrison, could you possibly some screenshots of this?
It's recording,
Yeah,
so I'll send you
Beautiful,
afterwards.
thank you very much. Right, we'll leave you alone now.
We do it 100 over the threshold, so when we're coming over the threshold we want to be 100 metres in the air, 100 kilometres per hour, and then I'll cut your engine, and that's our rotation. So you want to go around our circuit, and then you want to be over the threshold at 100. It's a long runway, a decent sized runway, not as long as some of them to be fair actually, but it's long enough for you to be able to change the altitude out a little bit as needed.
Yeah. Just remind me of the altitude heights again for going around the circuit.
So you want to be climbing to 150 after you're 110, 150 all the way around, downwind 150 as well, and then 75 at the end of your downwind, going into 75 on your base, and then 60 on your base, and then variable height as you want.
Okay, but in this case you want me at 100, don't you, if you're going round?
Yes, that's 100 please. So, yeah, however you want to do it really.
If I remember correctly, speed was anything really, wasn't it? As long as I'm down to 75, wasn't it?
Speed around the circuit is absolutely whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100 over the threshold, so if you don't really want to worry about that, don't worry, I'm not really too fussed.
Okay. At least with this map I don't need to worry about the heights and the jumping and increasing because of the sea level.
Yeah, you just have terrain, but yeah. we've seen in public gallery, Dorian is on a fucking.
Yeah, I saw that with the B52 and B1.
I knew he was doing plastering and all the rest, but I would have thought, usual on the ground. He's in the fucking sky there.
Yeah.
Imagine he drops his phone.
He is Swedish, isn't he?
Yeah. God, that's insane. I didn't know he went up that high.
Did I hear something say Genchev's from Norway?
Genchev?
Yeah.
Genchev's Romanian.
Well, that's why
No,
it's
Bulgarian?
Because I thought Genchev's not really a Norwegian sounding name.
No. The Norway people is,
Olsen.
Yeah. No, he's Denmark.
What was it?
Yeah.
A very international group.
No, Genchev is Bulgarian, Bulgarian. Yeah, no, like 18 and like EW, like is often, I don't know why, but just like so diverse when you compare it to the rest of the unit.
Yeah.
18 used to be quite diverse. We're now quite more British, sadly. We lost a few other diverse people, but yeah, we do kind of have people everywhere, which is quite funny, really. Probably because we don't want to play British Army soldiers, but they're fine being, air boys and that. I don't know. That's probably not the reason, but where the fuck did they go, these Land Rovers? Oh, they're going to drop it on TMW. I see.
Right, so we're going for engine failure practice on this one, are we?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so bring us in 100, and yeah, we'll be fine. And Zephyr 1, exercise, mayday, order rotation, inbound runway 17 out.
Yep, it's the river.
Yeah. In future, if you want to shorten or extend that pattern, you can, I don't mind.
Yeah.
It feels a little bit long to me right now, to be completely honest.
Yeah. I mean, I've got no, because with the little thing open, I've got no visibility of the airfield at all. It's pretty absurd.
Fair.
So I've closed it now.
Yeah. I normally draw a pattern on PDT nights, so then the infantry don't place their fucking areas right outside the runway and then complain that they have Chinooks flying over them. Which often happens. So what I do is I draw that straight away first bit of the night, so nobody can come along and say, oh, well, there's a pattern drawn on that.
Yeah.
You're right next to a runway, but you're complaining about, like, dumb. Anyway, nicely looking at 100, so once we're over the threshold, I'm going to cut your engine. So full collected to 0, and stop that nose from diving as much. And then start to bring in that collective now. Remember, you have a tail on you. And just cushion that landing. Nicely done. A little bit of a bounce.
Yeah. Well, we didn't die, but it was sloppy.
No. Let's have a little look. Yeah, got a little bit more damage. Not much really, but right, full collected to 0, just in case we can pop up. Cool. Yeah, obviously took a little bit of hurt as well, but that was alright. Cool, we'll go for another one. If you really want to, just head us straight east, out over the pattern, rather than going all the way around. I'm happy with us going around, so yeah. I'll just put that on the thing that we've done now. so you can't do any straight level flight, unfortunately. But yes, it is, I guess. Good. So yeah, really try and cut down some of that speed early on.
Yeah.
Is what I can maybe suggest. Obviously, you don't do too much. And a cut. So start bringing that cyclic back now. Start bringing down that speed. There we go.
Oh, no, I don't like that one. It was awful.
Yeah, did you put any collective in at the end?
Yeah, I think I just started feeding it in a little bit too early, so by the time I got to the end, it had run out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because normally I drop the nose, put the nose down, and then usually take some of that speed till I get quite low down, and then shake it all off and feed it in. Whereas that I tried to bring off the speed a bit earlier. So which left me with no collective really. But
Yeah. Right, we should be all good. I'm just careless. And then we'll go around for another one.
alright, cool.
Oh my god.
What's that?
I just sort of drop all their, their Land Rovers. I saw the ending of it, but I just sort of like splashing in the water. That looks quite entertaining.
Yeah, the evidence has been destroyed. I don't know what you're talking about.
And there for 1-1, exercise, mayday, inbound, runway 17, ultra rotation out. There we go. Much better. No additional damage, no additional hurt.
It didn't seem to really be arresting the rate of descent at all. I was just conscious of the speed.
Right, want to do another one?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Yeah, do the same. They just crash.
Did they?
And let me know when you're over.
Yeah, right up. I can see the smoke. I see the smoke.
Yeah.
Right, slow down, slow down. Oh, that's untidy. Down.
Yeah, this starting altitude doesn't need to be exact. It's mostly just to keep fairness across everyone.
Yeah.
So. Remember you have a tail.
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah, that was really good as well. Cool. Right. We'll call there for rotations right now. We'll jump on to our anti-torque road failure.
Yeah.
So let's just give us fully fuel. I think should be good on damage.
Looks good.
Cool. So anti-torque rotor failure. So at slow speeds and 80 km per hour, an anti-torque rotor failure will send the aircraft in an uncontrolled spin. This is due to the torque of the main rotor system no longer being countered by the pressure of the tail rotor. But at faster speeds, the aerodynamic state of the aircraft will keep its trim on the current heading. So there's two parts to this. Firstly, recovering from the spin and then landing with the spin. So to recover from the spin, this has taken now to immediately gain altitude with a small, smooth increase in collective. Once at a safe recovery altitude, 300 meters plus, apply forward pressure on the cyclic. The aim is to gain forward airspeed. When optimum forward airspeed has been achieved, the aircraft will exit the spin and begin forward flight, and then you can fly as normal, just, you know, you don't have any anti-torque control.
Okay.
Then to land with an anti-torque rotor failure, there are two ways. Firstly, you can disengage your engine and just perform an auto-rotation. So that would utilise any torque from the main rotor system. Or you're able to perform a rolling landing, so from a rolling landing, the steps taken are to smoothly enter a normal approach, keeping airspeed above 90 km per hour. Continue on approach, decreasing our altitude and airspeed, continuing to keep airspeed above 90 km per hour. Once above the threshold, begin to lower the altitude and airspeed, apply forward small amounts of rear cycle pressure, and lower the aircraft to glide along the surface. And then at that point, immediately put lower collector to 0 and await the aircraft to become stationary. So really, once you're over the surface, you want to then start bringing our speed all the way back to about 60 or so, and then starting to drift us down to then roll across around 50-60. Well, sorry, not that much. Sorry, I'm completely wrong there. So yeah, 60 and below is going to be where you're going to start feeling a massive effect of the spin. Therefore, you should aim for 60. But the minute you start spinning too much, that's when you should set it on the deck. So you really want to, get that speed down to as much as possible. But when you are starting to spin, that's when you put it down immediately. So you'll feel it as you come along, and you'll move more and more to the right. And at a certain point, you'll decide, right, I'm spinning too much, therefore I'm going to stop. Right. So that's the main thing. Is just understanding when to put it on a deck, and then obviously just skid across the deck. So, any questions on that really?
No, I think it becomes more clear when I do it.
Cool. Right, get us at 30 metres up in the air, in a hover, and then I will get into air. What?
That wasn't normal, it just lurched forwards.
Oh.
And I wasn't putting any... I was actually pulling back, if anything. Right, there we go. So 30 metres, you say?
Yeah, 30 metres or so. Just a decent amount off the deck.
Maybe. So 300 metres.
Yep, 300 metres. You want to be doing any manoeuvre to exit the spin at a high altitude.
So at this, would I be looking for full collective to get up there as quickly as possible?
However you want to do it. Obviously full collective is, you're going to just bring us all up very, very quickly, but if you don't do full collective, then you don't,
Yeah, okay.
The main reason why we're gaining altitude is so we can do the manoeuvre to exit the spin. But yeah, but the main issue that people have, the main problem they do wrong is that they will enter a dive at this point, right? And then the dive all the way down to the ground and bring us out of the dive at a stupid altitude. You only need to dive and move as much as you need to get forward airspeed. At that point, you don't need to do anything else. You don't need to dive or move for a long time. You simply just need to gain above 60 km per hour, and then you can stop diving and bring us into normal flight.
Okay.
Something some people find is full collective 0, and then do it.
Full collective 0 and then forwards. I was going to say, I was
Full.
having that there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
And bring us out that dive as quickly as possible. You gain so much forward airspeed, we really don't want to be pointing to the ground at all. And now, normal flight, I would suggest heading out west, northwest, and then bring us onto our pattern. If you want to go around, I don't mind, but yeah.
Yeah, I had full cyclic forwards and nothing was happening. So you say what yours towards our pads, you say? I can't do that now, but...
No, we want to be coming in for landing on the runway.
Oh, the runway, yeah, right. So
Yep.
I thought you said the pad, I was like, okay.
No. I hope I didn't. I did, I apologise.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah, we want to be recovering from this, we want to be landing with this failure now.
Yep. use this speed. Oh, go round the camp. That's all the fun.
The thing to understand is, like, we can do normal flight, you know, radiator at all, so you don't need to worry about, you know, how long you're spending up there. Unless, you know...
I was way too fast. The only thing I thought I was going to start again rather than try and fight it all the way in. It was just easier just to say, oh, no, start again. As you can tell, there's no tail rotor there. Even, let's say it's flying on, it just feels weird. So you say at this point now I'm going to come in and just basically attempt a normal auto-rotation?
So you have two choices. You can do a normal rotation if you want, or you can come in and glide it around the surface. But you definitely need to know both.
Alright, well, I've done that one, so we'll try this one then. So gliding it in, you say?
Yeah. So, good speed now, and just start bringing us nice and close to the runway. Yeah, I personally like gliding it. It's quite fun. It's nice to glide over the runway. Right, so keep that speed 70. Try and keep that 70 because we already feel that effect of the spin. Yep. We're not even above the runway yet. So we want to get lower before we start feeling that spin. Again, if that speed's going too low, we're going to be feeling that effect of the spin.
Yeah, I see it.
Yep.
Let's get the speed back. Yeah.
So even at this 10 metres above the ground, we want to be about 70. And just staying 70. Yep. Right, we can begin to lower altitude even more. Looking good. And now you can start easing off that speed a little bit as we need to. You want to minimise speed, minimise altitude, and then we can just start bring us down. And then once we're on the once we're on deck, full collective 0. There we go, very nice and smooth. So yeah, see, we're about 25 metres and we're about 60, and being that effect of the spin, you want to be about 5 metres above the deck before you start reaching that 60 mark and feeling that spin.
Yeah.
So yeah, you really do need to keep the speed up, but still manage your altitude and bring that down to the ground, because we don't want to be spinning out of control there.
Yeah.
Because then we have to go and recover it from it again, you know, increase our collective, but then we do that while also we have so much of a, you know, we have full momentum, but also in a spin and also trying to go upwards, which is, you know, is a lot, right?
Yeah.
And do you want to do another one of those again?
Yeah.
We'll cool, that's fine.
Okay.
Should be all fine. Just bring us up to 30 metres. Why can't I click on your bird? There we go.
There we go. I was really confused because the line didn't come on my hood, so I was like, I was watching it, I was thinking, why is that not come on? And then I realised I was like 60 metres. Okay, 300 metres, drop the collective, drop the nose. Fly on. There we go. Speed back.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah. So you said want to be about 5 metres above and around like 60, 70 before I get to 60, 70.
Yeah, so I would say 10 metres you want to be sticking at 70.
Yeah.
After 10 metres you can start bringing that speed down. But, you know, the thing is that if you start turning too soon and you'll dip so much higher, we're going to have a pretty shocking landing, right?
Yeah.
You know, you want that spin to be starting just as you're touching on deck. So we're at the minimised altitude before we start spinning, to then touch on deck, you know, rather than being, say, you know, so much into a spin speed already, and then touching the deck, if you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, looking good so far. Then once we're over the runway, that's when we start entering kind of that danger of the spin. So there we go. Looking good. And yeah, let's try and bring that speed back, you know, just so we're not landing so fast, but also just aware of that spin.
Yeah, I can feel it coming in just.
Yeah. So there we go, and we can start just bringing stuff on the ground. Awesome. And we do our typical spin at the end. Awesome. Yep, that was really, really good. Oh, I've just come to do some fucking lag spike. There we go. That was, yeah, pretty nice recoveries and landings, so that's all good. Ultritations, we got there in the end, it seemed like, just getting a little bit better each time, which is good to see. I'm sure you can practice on your own. I don't know whether cutting the engines, I always feel like cutting the engine and cutting the main rotor on Zeus is always a little bit different.
Yeah.
It seems like.
I know, just
yeah.
put, I just scroll wheel and go engine off.
Yeah.
And then come in that way.
Right. If you want to get yourself in a hover taxi, just keep going forward. We'll do some low altitude engine failures, which is going to be a hover speed and hover altitude of 1010. So.
There's a few times done that now. After we're doing those anti-torque, where it's like I put the power on and the second I just come off the ground, it really violently snaps left.
Oh, yeah, it may just be something with
like a control
ArmA.
memory or something.
Yeah. Okay, bring us in our 1010 hover.
Yeah. I always feel so high when we go up to 10. I always feel happier when we really low down. Right, let's go forwards. Not that fast. Oi. Are you alive?
So they found why you really need to be reactive to these things.
Yeah, I did the opposite. Instead of going full collective, I went zero collective, which slammed us into the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of, you don't really need to lower your collective. It's normally a thing of just, like, some people, they will do full collective and they'll go up in the sky and hop up and then fall down, right? So you need to put in enough collective so you're not corroding to the ground, but not too much, so then you hop up, lose all your energy, do the exact same thing we just did.
Yeah, so it's kind of like just gradually feed it in then.
Yeah.
I think it must be just went engine off, full zero collective.
It'll be a very quick, right, gradual. It'll be like 50, 60, 70, 80.
Yeah.
You know. Right.
Let's try again.
I'm going to turn us around.
Okay. Doors are locked.
Oh, yeah. Just so we can do a couple down the runway.
Yeah.
So go with that 10-10.
Just brings that 10-10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking better.
It's jumping on it.
So, bring that collector up now, and just, there we go. Yeah, much better.
Didn't die.
I often find with these you definitely get a lot more damage than the normal auto rotations, but, you know, it's all about just a nice landing. Right, cool. If I'm bringing out 10-10 again, we'll do another one or two.
Okay.
And then I'm going to call the night there. I want to quickly do some just shin up flying. Because the problem I have every single PDT is because I'm always teaching. I don't actually fly.
Yeah.
And I come out of PDT, go into operation, and I'm terrible. And it's like, everyone else is like, you know, improve somewhat, and me, I'm just sat there and I'm just like, degraded. Happens every time, so I'm kind of saying to myself I need to at least keep flying the Chinook a bit, just so I have it. So
I need to make time to do flying myself, because we've gone back to work now, so get less time during the day just to pop on the server and play. When I've got all the video editing which I've been doing, so I was trying to get it in and stuff.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to get us cut. Oh, that's very nice actually. I definitely saw that slow down, that descent.
It did. I was worried it was just going to go, nope, that was it.
Cool, you want another one?
Yeah, one more and that'll do.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Well, you're hurt, but I'm not, so that's a pass.
Yeah, no, that's definitely all alright. Right, let me sort this all out, and yeah, just take us back to where we were.
Yeah. Do you want me to go down to, where are we? Oh, well. Do you want me just to backtrack?
Yeah, come right. Cool, yeah. So that's just gone for everything then, the whole course. The main things we need to focus on then really is just going to be hovering, straight over flight, emergency landing, which is just normal for everyone really.
Yeah.
So maybe like 1 or 2 sessions maybe of just going through that. We might be ready for a cross check. I don't know. I can very much see it possible of you being done cross check by the end of the PDT.
Yeah.
I don't know if you getting any flying a Chinook or PDT. I always quite like to do that, but it may be the thing that you don't, which is fine.
Yeah.
But no, I think very good progress. So yeah, I think we'll see how it goes. But I can definitely see a possible cross check in next few weeks. Just depends how our schedules align, really.
Yeah, sure. Do you want me to take Bravo or Alpha?
Whatever you want to do, to be fair.
Okay, cool.
Just yeah,
Get
just
off the runway, okay.
take us back somewhere, and then I'm gonna spawn on a Chinook and do some just flying. It's quite a nice map, this thing.
I like this map so far, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good amount of like nice detail. It would be actually be a quite nice deployment map, I think. But I get why it is training. It kind of does feel like a little bit of training. You know, the big fields and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, small villages. It does feel like, you know, kind of like Soulsy Lane kind of
Yeah,
feel.
well, that's what I was thinking. Especially like as you go down some of the roads, you've got the stone walls lining it all the way down.
Oh, really?
I like
yeah.
that, yeah. Very sort of thing you see about like Lincolnshire and that big flat around here.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so I can definitely get why it is a training map. Definitely does make sense. You see those big round vents in the ground? Like silos, off to our right.
Yeah.
Go and land on it. Because you can land these on those, at least I have before. So that's how we'll end our night off.
Okay.
It's nice.
What are they meant to be?
I don't know, because I know the models are actually bigger in like, I think they've like sunken these like
gas silo towers, yeah, that'd be strong.
Yeah.
It's meant to like simulate POL or something, I don't know.
Hmm. Nice. And we've got some stairs to go down.
Okay.
There we
Not
go.
quite in the middle, but it will do.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Awesome. Well, I will. I mean, if you want to stick around and do some Juno, that's fine. But
No, I'm going to grab my very delayed tea and then let the other half go to bed because no, she doesn't want tea.
Makes sense.
Alright, cool. I'll catch you later in the week then.
Yeah. See you around. Bye bye.
Later. Bye now.